Police in Connecticut have made new arrests in the case of the missing mother of five, Jennifer Doulos, who was last seen dropping off her children on May 24th. Her estranged husband, Fotis Doulos, and his girlfriend, Michelle Triconis, under arrest and charged with hindering prosecution and tampering with evidence. This after police raided the husband's home and obtained DNA evidence. So what role could these DNA samples play in the case? Here to weigh in, forensic psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, who joins us from Miami. Doctor, good morning to you.
Good to be here.
They have not seen the mother for, I think, 9 or 10 days now. She was last seen dropping her kids off in a Chevy Suburban, I believe, at school in this suburb of New Canaan. What do you make of the fact that the police did ask for DNA? Next thing you know, they do make a couple of arrests regarding hindering prosecution and tampering with evidence.
Well, it's not surprising when a woman is murdered, the husband is usually the prime suspect. And in this case, there's a lot of motive. We know that they've been involved in a bitter custody battle, a contentious divorce. He's involved currently with a lawsuit with her father. So there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of animosity, and he may have found it just convenient to get rid of her rather than deal with, a court battle. Yeah,
that would be terrible. Some court documents raised alarms during the divorce. She wrote, and I'm going to quote from it, "I am afraid of my husband. I know that filing for divorce will enrage him. I know he will retaliate by trying to harm me in some way." What do you make of that?
I think it's pretty chilling, but, in these divorce situations, there's a lot of back and forth. But, this is kind of reminiscent of other people like Scott Peterson or Chris Watts, men who just found it more convenient to kill rather than honor their commitments and obligations to their family. And while it's too early to tell exactly what's happening because we don't know everything the police know,
sure,
it seems highly suggestive of that.
What do you make of how DNA will be used in this particular case? I mean, clearly they have children together. There's going to be her DNA evidence in various places that he's been involved in just by virtue of the fact that they were married and all those other things.
Well, I think DNA will be a key piece of evidence, but it all comes down to where it's found. Now, we know they haven't lived together since 2017, so you wouldn't expect to find his DNA in her house, but if it's in the vehicle or anywhere that she would have been that could indicate, for example, a struggle, then it could be the thing that does him in legally.
And I know they've been searching various properties, but given his job, she could be in a variety of places if that were the case.
Exactly. He's a custom home builder, so he has access to multiple properties, so her body could be anywhere. And remember, this is someone who knew her routine. He probably knew that she would drop the kids off at this particular time, which made it easier to strike.
Mm-hmm. What do you make of the fact that they have arrested him and his girlfriend for hindering prosecution and tampering with evidence?
Obviously, I think they're more interested in the murder charge, but I think this is a good way to get them down there for questioning. And who knows, if the girlfriend had any involvement, she may end up flipping on him to get a better deal with the prosecution.
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's see what happens today. Dr. Daniel Bober joins us today from Miami. Doctor, thank you very much.